Christmas with the Carters was released in 2022. This is written and directed by Bryan G. Thompson, and there were bits of it that I enjoyed, but definitely not the film as a whole. I feel like the pacing was pretty terrible. It took about half an hour for anything to happen, and then I'd say I enjoyed it for about 20 minutes, and then I didn't love the direction in which it went, but I guess I recommend it if it sounds like it might appeal to you, so I'm not going to give any spoilers. And it's about a family, and this watch that one of the characters wants to sell to buy the family presents goes missing. And we learn pretty quickly what happened to this watch, and the chase is on to track it down and get the watch back. And of course the big question is, will they be able to get the watch back? And obviously, I was curious to find out. That part of it I thought was interesting enough, but honestly, there's not much else going on. The narrative isn't very well written. As I said, the pacing definitely isn't very good. The structure of the narrative isn't that great either, and the characters themselves are maybe not that interesting. The family as a unit, I liked watching the characters interact. I liked the family dynamic. I thought that was quite interesting to see, but the characters individually, I didn't really care for. I didn't dislike them, I just didn't think they were that interesting. But together, yeah, I quite enjoyed the family dynamic. The Christmas aspect, it's not in your face Christmassy, but we do have some Christmas images, decorations, people dressed as Santa Claus, so it feels festive enough. I think if we took off about half an hour of this film from here and there, certainly at the beginning and then towards the final third, the pacing would have been better, the narrative would have been a little bit stronger. But we still need a bit of a stronger narrative itself, because as I said, for me, I only really enjoyed about 20 minutes of it. I didn't time it exactly, but roughly from the time when the watch goes missing, or we find out the watch is missing, for about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour after that, it was interesting enough. But then we still have a good 40 minutes after that, and I just didn't think it managed to sustain itself for the entire duration of the film. So there are some good moments. The characters together as a family, quite interesting. Individually, I didn't really connect with any of them. I didn't think any of them were that fascinating. But as a family unit, yeah, it was quite enjoyable to see the characters interacting with each other. They're very well written, believable characters. I may not have cared for any of them individually, but they are very well written. The performances are very good. The Christmas aspect is strong enough. The camera work is good, lighting good, music, all of that, absolutely fine. I just think the narrative was quite weak for a lot of it. Not the entirety, but certainly for a bulk of it. Do I recommend it? Sure, why not? If it sounds like something that might appeal to you, if you're looking for quite an easy watch with, I guess, a bit of a mystery of will they find this watch, will they get the watch back, then yeah, it's okay. Not the strongest, definitely room for improvement, mostly with the specifics of the narrative and the pacing. But that aside, I guess Christmas with the Carters is not too bad.